Pokemon TCG Pocket has finally dropped and it is incredible. This game is so much fun. In this video, I'm going to give you the top 25 tips and tricks for Pokemon TCG Pocket to help you get the absolute most out of this game. I'll be saving the best tips for last, so make sure to stick around to the end of this video and hit that subscribe button if you love Pokemon TCG Pocket. Starting off with some of the more simple tips, every day there are going to be some daily missions that you can complete. I would recommend doing these every single day because it'll give you at least 4 hourglasses, which may not seem like a lot, but 12 hourglasses equals 1 pack. So if you just do this every 3 days, you'll be able to open another pack. Speaking of hourglasses, I would recommend waiting to use them until you have at least 120 hourglasses, because this allows you to open up 10 packs at once rather than just one. I find this creates a more satisfying and efficient use of hourglasses rather than just using them to save a few hours on your normal daily pack openings. If you go to the battle section and then click on guide, there will be some tutorials that you can go through, and I would recommend doing these because although they're a little annoying, they can give you some free item cards, which are really nice to start out with. And it will also even get you a free theme deck to start using, which is super nice at the beginning. If you're trying to hunt a certain card, for example, I want a Venusaur, I can go here and click on wish list by clicking the heart in the top right corner. If you do this and then you see that card as you go through on a Wonder Pick like this Brock, you'll see there's a heart by it, and I know that this is a Wonder Pick I want to do, because that's a card that I want to get. When going through Wonder Pick, be intentional about what you want. If you only want to use it to get rare cards like this Nidoking, then save up so you're only using it at 3 stamina. Or if you're trying to get more common cards, for example, this Brock, then I would stick with that. But I would get a strategy of either trying to go for 1 stamina cards or 3 stamina cards. That way you just have a pattern for how you do Wonder Pick. And when you do it, I would recommend always picking the same spot that you always do, and always send thanks. That gives the person a free shop ticket. If we all do it, then we'll all get free shop tickets. Also, make sure you log in every single day, at least to exchange your daily gift. It'll give you some free items. It's not a lot, but it's for free every day, so you might as well do it. Speaking of shop tickets, I would recommend buying some of these items here because they can actually be kind of rare to pull from normal packs. And so it's really nice just to get them right off the bat, and then you can use those to build some better decks. Speaking of buying cards, every time that you open a pack, you will get some pack points, which can be exchanged for individual Pokemon. And I would recommend really saving your pack points for the end because it takes a long time to build these up. And so if you use them on just a random Pokemon, it'll take you a while to get more back. And it might sound a little lame, but one of my suggestions, honestly, is to use pack points on supporter cards because these are actually fairly rare to pull from a normal pack. And so many of the decks are going to rely on you using these supporters. But either way, whatever you spend it on, just make sure that you really think through what you're going to spend your pack points on because it'll take a long time to get them back. Along that vein, it's important to note that certain cards can only come from certain packs. So if you're hunting for a certain card, you can check if it's in that pack by clicking on offering rates and then scrolling through here, and you can even see the percentage. So for example, if I'm hunting for this Executor EX deck, I can only get it from the Charizard pack. If I'm opening Mewtwo packs, I will never get it. So if I were you, I would decide what kind of deck you want to build right off the bat and then see what cards you need to build that. For example, I want the Pikachu EX deck, and so I need a Tynamo and Electros, which only come from the Mewtwo deck, so I need to be opening Mewtwo packs. I personally don't spend money on this game, and I don't think you need to have a good experience, but I would recommend doing the free trial of the Premium Pass and then just immediately canceling the recurring purchase because this will last for 2 weeks and it'll give you an extra pack every single day, which means you'll get at least 14 extra packs by doing this. And then it also gives you access to premium missions, which allow you to get some extra rewards. And this is all for free if it's in the free trial. And then you can also go to the premium shop and get this awesome Pikachu special art card. Now, something important to know if you're worried about missing out on relevant cards with the premium missions, from what I've been told, these special art cards like this Pikachu that you can only get from premium will just be different designs of normal cards that you can pull from a normal pack and won't have any special abilities that will make them more relevant in battle. So you won't be missing out in that way. Just kind of a random tip, you can slide the cards sideways when you open a pack to see if there's anything rare in there. And if it's shiny or anything like that, there's a rare card. As you can tell from mine, we're not going to get a very rare one here. I would recommend on finishing these missions because you can get free items. But especially, I would focus on the deck missions here. If you can collect the highlight card for a certain deck, for example, this Charizard EX, then you get access to this rental deck, which you can use for free 10 times. And then it'll show you all the cards that are in this deck. And then obviously if you get all of these cards, you can just build this deck and use it whenever you want. And so I would pick one. For example, I've picked the Pikachu EX deck because I think it's one of the best decks in the game. Bonus tip there. Like this video if you agree with me. And you can use this as kind of a format for easy deck building. These are also really helpful for my next tip, which is to make sure you go through all of these solo battles. You can get a lot of rewards from these. Each time you defeat a battle the first time, you'll get some hourglasses, and in the expert level, you'll get 7. That means going through just 2 of these will give you another free pack that you can open. And then you can get lots of shop tickets by completing the more difficult challenges, which will in turn help you get more items. It's also a great and fun way to practice playing the game. They're also very useful for these special event solo battles like the Lapras one that just dropped. And an extra tip for these ones, I would recommend trying to get to the expert level as soon as possible, because these ones have a higher chance of dropping the promo packs, which you can use to get the special exclusive cards like Lapras EX. A pretty basic tip that you've probably already heard but is important to know is that you can actually choose your starter if you haven't yet started playing the game. If you pick the Mewtwo deck, you will get this special art Bulbasaur. The Charizard deck will give a special art Charmander card, and the Pikachu one, you will get this special art Squirtle card. You can still get these later on just by opening packs, but you're guaranteed it in a wonder pick if that's the first pack you start with. When it comes to building decks, I have 2 main tips. One is just to start with a normal theme deck, like the ones you're given at the start, and then you can just edit it and make it a little bit better. This is probably the easiest way, since you already are going to start with one EX card, whether it's Marowak EX, Exeggutor, or Arcanine, depending on which deck you picked. You can also build from theme deck lists once you have theme decks. So if you have all these cards, right, you can just build the Wigglytuff deck, and then you can edit it as you would like. Or the more fun way, in my opinion, is you can just build a new deck from scratch. What I would recommend is you can click on auto build and just click a type you want. For example, if you want a lightning deck, click lightning, it'll auto build. And there may be some things in here you don't like. For example, if I don't actually want Blitzel in here, I can take him out and I can go through and think of some other cards that I think might be better and throw in some Electabuzz here instead. Then you can change the way these decks look by clicking here. You can change the deck box to one of any type, and then I'm assuming they'll probably add ones that you can purchase in the future. You can also add accessories here, including card sleeves, play mats, all sorts of things, which can make the game a little bit more fun. Something that's really simple but is fun and can help you is to create a binder. Just create a binder of some of your coolest cards like I have here, which I just named cool cards, and then make sure that it is set to public like I have here. And if anybody goes on to the social hub and community showcases, they can look at your showcase and like it, and this will give them a free shop ticket that they will find in the gift section. So this is definitely a good thing to do, and it's a nice thing for you to do. You can go through and help people out. And if you have friends, these will show up specifically here for them to see, and they can like your showcase. This leads me into the best absolute tip for Pokemon TCG Pocket, and that is to add tons of friends. There are lots of reasons why this is important. One, here is the community showcase, as well as in the future, you'll be able to trade with them. Also with friends, they will show up on the Wonder Pick here. As you can see, Monty is my friend and he shows up on the Wonder Pick. You can Wonder Pick from them, obviously, but that means that there will be more people wonder picking from you because you'll show up first on their list, which means that they will probably wonder pick from you. And if they send thanks, like we've talked about in this video, then you'll get extra shop tickets. Like I'm going to send thanks to Monty right now, and he just got a shop ticket from me. And if you click on gifts here, you can see where you get your shop tickets from people saying thanks. So something I want to do to help all of you out, because I know it's hard to find friends, is I want you to put your friend code down in the description of this video. And then everybody can exchange their friend codes in this video, and you can max out your friends in Pokemon TCG Pocket. I would love to add all of you as friends, but unfortunately I only have so many slots and there are a lot of viewers, so I will reserve my friends just as a members only perk, but the rest of you can exchange your friend codes here, and this will be super helpful for you. A special thank you to all my channel members. I really couldn't do this without you, and your support means the world to me. And if you'd like to become a channel member yourself, click the join button below to see the options.